What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse. Today we have a very special video for you because today is a very special day. It is National Power Rangers Day, and I am a very big Power Rangers fan. I grew up in the 90s. It was a very big part of my childhood. I collect a lot of Power Ranger stuff to this day. I have met many of the original cast, but there's someone in my life who hasn't really watched as much Power Rangers as I have. And joining me today for this special video is Nikki. What's up, Nikki?
Not too much. Kind of like you just said, I'm far less familiar with the franchise. I did see the 2017 movie, and I've certainly seen clips of it. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of the Sentai series, but otherwise, I'm going into this completely blind.
All right. So, growing up, did you watch any Power Rangers? Did you watch any of the Power Rangers series?
Absolutely not. Which I'm really shocked because it has a lot of that fun, like action-packed vibe that I was really into with the anime I liked. But no, somehow all of the shows completely went under my radar.
Well, you're in for a treat because today we're going to be watching episode 1 of season 1 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Day of the Dumpster, which is the second pilot for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The episode that started it all. That started the Power Rangers phenomenon. August 28th, 1993. This baby came out, and it just took on a life of its own.
Just for a little background for my sake, now, did Super Sentai precede this, technically?
Yes. Super Sentai was around for decades before Power Rangers came out. And Saban saw that, and they said, hey, we could use this. Take the Japanese stock footage of the Power Rangers and then just hire a couple of young, cheap actors to essentially shoot the teenager footage.
Yeah.
And market this to kids. And it is brilliant in its cheapness, but the cheapness is definitely visible a lot, especially in this first season. But as the show became a lot more popular, they started to do more original footage, but I think it's part of the charm of the show, and I think that's something we'll definitely see in this first episode.
No, I'm really excited to see it, and I mean, you took the words out of my mouth. I think that kind of like vintage 90s vibe and the fact that it looks so cheap and ridiculous is part of what will make it enjoyable.
All right, but I don't want to reveal too much more without watching the episode. So let's dive right in. If you're ready, guys, Power Rangers episode 1, Day of the Dumpster. Let's do it.
Recruit a team of teenagers with attitudes.
So that's the criteria?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely know the song.
It's my boy, Jason, greatest Power Ranger of all time. See me, Tommy fan. Zach, spelled with a K. This quite possibly might be one of the greatest openings in television history. This theme song is so 90s and I love it.
Oh yeah.
Let's go! What do you think it is? It looks like a giant space dumpster. Let's open her up.
Giant space
What?
dumpster.
That's not shaped anything like that.
Let's open it up.
Who cares? Let's get out of here.
Oh, those effects. That's so 90s.
Alright, we're out!
I just
Wake up!
I just love how it's just like space dumpster.
Uh-oh, morning breath! Let me get you a man!
Oh, it's good to be free after 10,000 years.
Here, your evilness, let me help you. Walk with me, talk with me.
Oh, you made me step in a puddle, you nitwit!
I don't see
Get out of
any
my
water
way,
on that
monkey
face.
Don't leave! You'll miss my coming out party! That's when I destroy the nearest planet!
So they're on the moon, in case you didn't know that.
There's nothing that indicates that.
I believe that's the... You know, just a normal youth juice bar and athletic facility, as all high schools had. Which one do you think the Power Rangers are? The guys wearing colors or the guys wearing white basic uniform?
I know. The color coding does make it convenient.
Nice recovery, Zach. Yeah, thanks for teaching me, Jason. No problem.
This is character building.
That was awesome, Kimberly.
Thanks, Trini.
Billy.
Hey, fellas. Yo, Billy, what's
That's
up?
how you always know someone's a nerd.
Well,
They're wearing
I think I'm mentally and
glasses.
physically prepared for my first karate class.
Oh no, look who's here.
Ball and skull.
Hi, girls. How about that double date we talked about?
Yeah. What about it?
I don't get why that's
Sorry,
funny.
guys.
What's the matter? We're not good enough for you?
Leave us alone, Bulk.
Oh, yeah? Make me.
Yeah. Make me.
Damn, this is still relevant.
No means no.
Hey, you heard what she said.
Oh, what do you know? The dancer wants to be a fighter.
What's wrong with dancing?
We can handle these
It's
two.
character building. Just to let you know that Zach is a dancer.
I know, I'm saying what's their problem?
Essentially, all of these children. This is showing you that all of these children are trained in self-defense.
You guys should
Except Billy.
definitely join Jason's karate class.
In fairness, is like that gives some justification to why they're chosen, though.
Yes, to be child soldiers.
Which
By Zordon.
Yes, I like it.
Yes, I like it.
Then start making Putty Patrollers.
that has to hurt her throat.
Lead them down and make the earth yours, Empress.
That's Goldar, non-affiliated with Krispy Kreme. Goldar.
Block 3, punch 4, and continue.
So this opening essentially shows you that Jason is a teacher. He's the most skilled fighter. Zach's a dancer, but he also knows how to fight.
Right.
Try this.
Billy's
just
the nerd.
He's trying, though.
I'm just not good at this.
Billy, don't worry. I mean, even I was a beginner once.
Show his patience.
Jimby. All right, class. What is it that martial arts helps us to develop? Billy?
Courage, kindness, integrity, fitness, loyalty, and discipline.
That's good. You memorized that very quickly, Billy.
Geek. Teach us how to beat people up. Yeah!
That guy is really extra.
Martial arts was not developed to hurt others.
We did not sign up for a geeky karate class.
Okay, Bulk.
Geek
Maybe you're
nerd.
ready for some more advanced training techniques.
Okay.
Try this. Sight break.
Anything you can do, I can do better, baby.
Does he want us to start singing?
I will give the show credit. The show,
Tornado
many
kick.
people have credited this show and its portrayal of martial arts in a very nice manner as the reason why a lot of young kids they got into karate at such a young age. So yes, while it is corny, like it does show a level of respect to martial arts.
It's a level of respect and it's putting it in a very positive light.
Yeah.
For
Billy, I'm telling
these
you,
young people
for
who
your
are doing
first
it.
lesson, you did really well.
I did?
Yeah, we were watching you.
I don't know if I've got what it takes.
It's all a state of mind, Billy. You don't need to be strong for martial arts.
Yeah, man, it's all up here.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Ernie.
Who ordered the spinach juice?
This effect.
He just throws the shakes at him. He's like, oh. It's an earthquake. Everybody's thinking, splat.
Like, just the way they're vibrating the camera is so fake looking, but I love it.
Danger! It's the big one. I know it. We'll all be destroyed.
Calm down, Alpha. It's Rita. She's escaped and she's attacking the planet.
Ay, ay, ay. What do we do?
Teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that. Not teenagers.
That's correct, Alpha.
I was afraid of that.
I love how on the nose that was, though.
Oh my gosh, what's happening? It's too weird. Hold on.
Wait, how did they know it was even happening?
Felt it. They felt that it was being targeted.
It's also weird, like, how they narrowed that down so easily.
Yes. Just like, yeah, these will do. These 5 are together. They're good enough.
This isn't exactly the mall, is it?
This place is magnificent.
I don't get it.
There.
How'd we end up here?
I just want to know where here is.
Well, maybe the answer's in these controls.
No, no, don't touch that. Whoa.
5 legend.
A fully sentient, multifunctional automaton. Never seen anything like it.
Welcome, humans.
Zordon's an alien.
So who are
They're all
you?
very calm right now.
What are you?
Very
I am Zordon, an interdimensional being caught in a time warp.
And my name is Alpha 5.
Excuse me, but will like somebody come back to Earth and pick me up because I am totally confused.
It's quite simple, my dear. This planet is under attack, and I have brought you here to save it.
Oh, yeah, right.
Ah, a non-believer. Look behind you at the viewing globe. Your doubts will be answered in the images you see.
You know what? This is a great set.
This is Rita Repulsa.
Oh,
an
no, I love the
intergalactic
design of
sorceress
it.
Who is bent on controlling the universe.
Try a good try,
With her
second.
henchmen and Putty Patrollers, she plans
Oh.
to conquer Earth.
What does all of this have to do with us?
You've been chosen to form an elite team to battle Rita. Each of you will be given access to extraordinary powers drawn from the ancient creatures you call dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
Behold, the keys to your power.
Whoa. What are these?
Those are your power morphers. When in danger, raise them to the sky, calling the name of your dinosaur, and you will morph into a formidable fighting force known to one and all as the Power Rangers.
Morph?
Metamorphosis.
That means to change.
As Power Rangers, you will have access to a universe of power and will command a fleet of fighting machines called Zords.
I don't get it.
Jason, bold and powerful, you shall command the Tyrannosaurus dinosaur. Zachary, you are clever and brave. You shall command the Mastodon dinosaur. Kimberly, graceful and smart, the pterodactyl dinosaur shall be yours.
Everyone is just smart and something
Billy,
else.
patient and wise, you shall command the powerful Triceratops dinosaur.
I also love how they
Trini,
already know all
fearless and
this about
agile,
them.
The saber-toothed tiger dinosaur will be under your command. Observe the viewing globe. Just as the 5 of you work together, so do your Zords. When you need help, you need only to turn to the power of the dinosaurs, which will come together to form the mighty Megazord.
15 minutes, you already know what this show is about.
Power morphers? Megazords? This is just too weird for me. I tell you what, it's been real, but I gotta go.
Yeah, see ya.
Smell you later.
I mean, that is the appropriate
Jason,
response,
what?
to be
Let's
honest.
go, man.
Yeah.
Little
Very
hesitation
well,
there.
then. Let the power protect you.
Well, now that didn't go very well, did it? Ay, ay, ay.
Great. He could have sent us back into town.
Yeah, that is kind of a D-bag move.
It is, but like, this is shockingly realistic for how this would play out.
Yeah, it also shows that
I'm
Zordon
surprised,
maybe
teenagers.
manipulated him a little bit. Like,
So
oh, let him
you
walk
think
back,
you
you
can
know?
stop me, do you? Finster, hurry up with those Putty Patrollers!
Yes, your evil badness. I'm molding the last ones now.
They're not making gingerbread
space
man?
just under those kids.
The shape that those that putty went
Wait,
in
what?
that mold.
No, wait!
Into the monster
What?
mouth they go. 10 seconds should do it.
10 seconds.
Those molds were not that detailed.
Yeah, but mold it like a piece of poopy in there. Came out and plop.
Now my
plop,
Putty is
plop, plop.
prepared to get those teenagers!
Why? They didn't do anything to you.
Guys, We shouldn't have left. I mean, he chose us to save the world.
This is the only time Marita
say
has
we do
ever
it.
been smart enough to attack them
Directly.
when they're unexpected, when they're not expecting it,
Yeah.
or like when they're at a severe
The
disadvantage.
teenagers don't know who they're messing with. Ah! Get the putties!
Well, in Rita's defense, they are still wearing the Power Morphers.
Okay, that's
So
yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah.
under the assumption.
Like
Oh,
he's-
look, that.
What was that?
See, that was that shot had them in the original pilot outfits, like because Jason was wearing a white T-shirt with a red line. And the only difference is there was a different trainee actress in the original pilot.
Gotcha.
Zach! Right. These two are mine.
Out of 30? Yeah, Zach. Get it.
He just stood there and waited.
See, Billy is a better, like, tech guy than Donatello. Because Billy's not a fraud. Billy knows what he's about. He never pretends to be something he's not.
I don't know much about Turtles either, but I do know Donnie is a fraud.
Donatello is hashtag Donatello's a fraud.
Okay, not for nothing, they're doing a pretty damn good job even not being suited up.
I mean, they're all martial arts masters.
Right, but they did a good job of showing it earlier.
Zordon said these power morphers will give us power. Let's do it.
And like that's a good justification to get them to actually transform. I'm sorry, Morph.
Do it. And they're in a completely different setting.
Yeah.
Teleport them to Angel Grove City. Rita just sent down Goldhog.
Right away, Zordon.
Nah, forget about the putties. Like, let's.
Teleporting again.
Where are we going?
We're gonna save the world.
This whole sequence is where you see the use of stock footage.
Yeah. Oh no, it's incredibly evident.
I love how Angel Grove went from being like this little town to like Angel Grove City, major metropolitan.
Let's start those stupid putties are getting beaten by a bunch of pimple-faced nitwits. They're pathetic!
How about
I don't think there was a single pimple to be seen.
I always have to do everything myself. Mister, I'll deal with you later.
Oh, dear.
Magic one! Make my Goldar grow!
More stock footage.
Look at him, that dude's huge. Back off, Fang Face!
The good guys are here.
Get off our planet.
Because we're the Power Rangers! And we're not backing down. Yeah!
Dinosaur power!
Wait, where did they manifest from though?
Don't worry about it. It's not important. It's not important. A volcano underneath the ground. You know that volcano by Angel Grove.
Yeah. I know that for sure.
Log on!
Let's do it.
Going up?
Zach here. This is kicking. This is Billy. All systems go.
Trini here, ready to rock. Hey, nice stereo.
Megazord power, on!
Trini here, this is amazing. I seem to know how to drive this thing.
Affirmative. I do too. It's almost like second nature to me.
Love all that dubbed explanation. Just slid right in there.
Yeah. Dialogue that was very clearly not there before.
Alright, guys, let's go get him!
Right.
You and your weapons are no match for me.
Alright, guys, let's see what this baby can do! Yeah! Zap him again! Alright! Let's send this guy back! back where it came from!
Right! Right!
Alright, guys, power it
I
up!
love just all the whipping noises. Like, they just have to move their
They're just
hands.
so powerful and fast. That it's just light whipping. Here we go, baby. Yeah, get him.
Jason, that blow didn't even phase him.
Man,
Eh.
he's coming at us!
I said, man.
Oh.
Look out!
You fools are finished.
Power sword, baby. Get it. So powerful, he needs to use the other arm.
Wait, what?
He's like, oh shit, he had to use the other arm. I'm out of here.
I can't believe they beat us back!
This is all your fault, Squat. You should have helped.
Goldar, you failed!
It won't happen again, Empress.
Shut up, I've got a headache!
It was amazing. It was like driving me for my whole life.
Congratulations on a job well done. Now that you have become Power Rangers, you must follow 3 basic rules or lose the protection of the power. First, never use your power for personal gain. Second, never escalate a battle unless Rita forces you. And finally, keep your identity secret. No one may know you are a Power Ranger.
Wait a second.
Yes, Zachary, what is it?
I'm not sure we're all up to this. I mean, we were pretty lucky this time.
Luck had nothing to do with it. The 5 of you have come together to form as fine a group of superheroes as there has ever been.
No way. Really?
You've been through an extraordinary experience together. You need each other now, and the world needs you.
Yeah. All right, I'm in.
Me too.
You can count on me.
Affirmative.
I don't know, you guys. I mean, the outfits are cool and everything, but my hair gets all tangled up inside the helmets. I don't think I can do it.
Oh no.
Kimberly, no!
Not.
Oh, got him.
Oh, humor. What a concept.
Let's do it.
Power Rangers!
All right, so that episode was it was about 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It told you everything you needed to know. It defined all 5 of the characters,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 ancillary characters, the villains. It literally gave you the plot of the show moving forward. This is our formula. Will be the formula every episode, and it added some lore to the franchise, all in 22 minutes. So what did you think of Day of the Dumpster?
That was honestly a lot of fun. And honestly, it just makes me hate that I did not grow up watching this, because younger me 100% would have dug a show like this.
It's what makes the show so great is young people and older people can enjoy it for what it is. Like, as a kid growing up, I never realized any of all the behind the scenes stuff that was happening in the series. And I just enjoyed it as a straight up, this is what the show is. And then watching it as an adult, you can enjoy it for the goofiness, the campiness of everything that's involved. Like the little references, like Zordon making fun of teenagers, like parents are going, yeah, they are all of those things, Yeah.
Oh, the writing was amazing in it. Like, the way, first of all, I liked, like you talked about, is they very effectively established all of the characters. None of it, other than, like, yeah, it was a little convenient that the 5 of them were picked out of any teenager in the world. But other than that, like, I mean, the dialogue was very snappy. Everyone was established really well and very efficiently, and I think that's a huge strength of it.
And the dubbing for a show that was made so cheap, they put a lot of thought into everything. They're like, well, how do these teenagers know how to drive these vehicles?
Right.
They're like, oh, let's just have them say like the powers gave them
right.
like knowledge of how to drive them, and I'm like, all right, fair enough.
No, definitely, and that's the other thing that I appreciate is the fact that there was hesitancy. It wasn't so contrived, like, okay, yeah, we're just, like, let's just blindly accept this. Like, they actually just actively left first.
They're in the time frame that they had, there was just enough hesitance. They were like, yeah, let's leave, but then you kind of have Jason stay behind, like, maybe...
Right.
You know, like, maybe this is important. And then everyone's like, yeah, let's leave, and he's like, all right.
Right. I mean, the only thing I would say is, like, the severe underreaction of... You're magically teleported the hell out of nowhere with no prior knowledge of anything supernatural.
Like, it's so good. And then, like, it's so weird because this is, like, the overly campy, just the broad strokes of everything. But then, and I highly recommend, if you haven't checked it out yet, the Boom Studios Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book. It elaborates on the series and makes it so much more impactful and have so much more meaning than these episodes do. So it's like, it answers questions like, why did Zordon pick these 5 kids? Or maybe he's been watching them for a while. Or the importance of why he needed teenagers and stuff like that. So I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to compare and contrast the two, because the comic is, let's face it, it's a lot better because it's a lot more well written. But this is what it is. This is campy and fun and bright. And... if you notice at the end of the episode, like the three things that Zordon essentially tells the Rangers, hey, you can't do in a fight, and number 2 being don't escalate a fight unless Rita escalates it first. Like, so in later episodes, when you see them fight first unmorphed and then they morph, that's the reason why they're saying like, oh, don't break our chops. Like we told you in episode 1, like this is part of the rules. Like you can't do that. You can't just summon them like because in actuality, you would go, all right, if I were these kids, I would just get the Megazord right away and just step on the monster. Right. And then Zordon tells them in episode 1, can't do that.
Right.
Against the rules. We're the good guys. So it's essentially like answering questions the series knows you're going to have later on. So that's really fun and really cool about. What did you think of the cast? Because I have to say, again, in like the short amount of time that we've been with them, all 5 leads... personalities, I think, were defined just enough for you to know the broad strokes of their characters.
Oh, 100%. I think they were all great. I mean, they're, like, younger performers in a very cheesy 90s show, but, like, I really enjoyed all of them. And like we said, is that they did a fantastic job of show don't tell, just starting out in that center with them practicing with Kim doing the gymnastics and Zach and Jason doing the martial arts. And I mean, yeah, Billy's the very stereotypical nerd, but even then, like, I still like him a lot.
He's not a caricature either.
No, he's actually a realistic portrayal. Like, I joke like, oh, the character with glasses obviously is the nerd, but again, like, it's still, they're doing a good job of showing who they are versus they're not like just shoving exposition down your throat.
Yeah, he's not. I want to figure out how to approach this, because he's not Urkel or Screech.
No.
In the sense that he's over the top in his... like, he does get on Urkel and Screech levels where he just starts busting out random inventions that are very improbable for a young teenager to do. But in the portrayal of the character, to David Yost's credit, the actor who plays Billy, he plays Billy a lot... he plays Billy with a realness and a sincerity and an earnestness to him that... like, yeah, he's intelligent, but he tries new things. You know, he's a lot more than just... oh man, like he comes in a room reading a book and like with a calculator in his pocket. Like, he's not the textbook generic characterization of a nerdy person.
It's not the only aspect of his whole identity.
You know, he wants to be with his friends. Like, he's sociable, which is not like he's sociable. He's trying martial arts. He wants to broaden his abilities as a person. You know, and then you have someone like, in contrast, Jason. Jason is the leader of the group. The first episode shows that he has patience and he's a good teacher, and the reason why he's the leader is because he's able to work with people very well and he could see their faults, like how he read Bulk and Skull and how he read Billy and how he knows, you know, what people need and what people don't need. And then you have Zach, who's, you know, the loyal friend, had Kimberly and Trini's back, a fighter, but not as skilled as Jason, but a skilled fighter. He's a dancer. you know, you have Trini, very calm, doing her Tai Chi in the beginning of the episode. Very methodical, almost as smart as Billy, but not as smart. You know, she does a lot of translating for Billy in the series, a lot of his bigger words. And then you have Kimberly, who's the Valley Girl of the group.
Right, but like again, they also did a good job of justifying why she was there.
Yeah.
Like they showing her and Trini taking down the bullies like on their own. Yeah. Like that was a great establishing shot.
And again, she's a Valley Girl, but she's not a stereotypical, a cartoon version of a Valley Girl. She's not like dumb, ditzy, mean, a bully. Like she's sarcastic and she's witty.
Right.
But she's very much just like her own thing.
And that's the other thing is like her absolutely corny, not joke at the end. It's a stereotypical Valley Girl. Like I was almost ready to buy it as like, oh, she's being serious, and then thankfully she wasn't. But like that's the kind of that's like the kind of expectation that they subverted at least.
That's the most 90s. I forgot that was there for a second. And it's the most beautiful time capsule moment, I think, in the episode. Like, how do you realize the show's in the 90s? That
not.
Yeah, but all 5 of those characters are great. And I will say, because I go back from time to time and I watch episodes of the show, like every season of Power Rangers. I go back and I'll watch my favorite episodes. But it's been a while since I revisited this one, and I will say, for cheap talent. For kids, they did a really good job in the roles.
Yes.
Like it's you could tell they were trying.
Yes.
Like it wasn't just them like collecting a paycheck.
Right. No, 100%. Like I think they all did a really good job. No one specifically ever took me out of it like, wow, this performance is so wooden. If anything, the show benefits more from the over-the-top acting.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather have that than someone who's just being boring trying to get through the lines.
And I think that's why Bulk and Skull as characters work so well, because they're brought in specifically to, like, you have these teens that a lot of people consider goody two-shoes, you know, goody goodies, and then you have these 2 guys who are over the top and arch in their portrayal of bullies and just like these larger characters.
Let me go to a martial arts class wearing a fedora.
Hey, geek! I don't want to learn geek karate. Teach me the cool karate. It's so great, and the way they dress like Joker henchmen from Batman 1989.
Oh my god.
It's just so good. Oh my god. So overall, like, how would you, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate this pilot episode?
It's so tough because like we're very keenly aware of like the time period it was made, and the way that they like created the show was basically because the splicing of the footage is so freaking obvious, which again partly adds to the charm, but it's also incredibly noticeable. So it's that's tough giving it a rating. On an enjoyment level, I'm pretty high on it. I would say if I was being very critical of it, it would probably be like maybe a 3 or even lower,
which is fair, I guess.
But you know what? A lot of it, like all things considered, it's so fun and enjoyable. Like this is easily a 4.5 for me. Like in terms of something that, given the time period and who this is aimed towards, as a kid, I would have dug this series so much. And again, I think a lot of even the shortcomings, like you can nitpick like the technical aspects, but like I think, like you said, it really adds to the charm of it.
Yeah, for a pilot episode of a brand new series, I think this does a really amazing job of letting you know what the show's about and what comes next.
You know what? I retract that. I would not go even as low as a 2, because I think the original footage of them as teenagers, that elevates it very drastically to me, because I think that makes the show, it humanizes the show by a huge amount, because I think for a lot of people, when they think of shows like this or even other kind of superhero stuff, they don't think of like the human aspect of it or like kind of the characters like outside of the costumes. And I think that's what elevates this kind of series so greatly. If it was literally just the footage of them with the voiceovers, I'd be like, I mean, this is fun and goofy, but whatever. So I think that's what adds to it too.
Yeah, absolutely. And, guys, if you want us to continue doing these Power Ranger reactions, because I want to get all the way through Green with Evil, I want to get to the introduction of a certain Power Ranger that maybe fans have heard of, Tommy Oliver, I think his name is. So, if you guys want to see us continue these reactions, let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to give the video a huge like, because the likes let us know that you want to see more of this. And, Nikki, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Twitter and other social media at Egglord Nicki.
And you guys can find me here at the MontyVerse, socials everywhere at the MontyVerse or MontyVerse. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And until next time, guys, stay versed.
And have a happy Power Rangers Day.
And happy Power Rangers Day. And may the power protect you.